Whoa! Oh no. Is this a VTuber cam not working? No! Hello everybody, can you see me? Are we live? Am I hidden? Not sure why you can't see me. I've disappeared! I'm a ghost cat. Hello Watermelon, Sawadet Ramen, Endurable, Stalinator. Good to see you. Is audio good? Okay, cool. Seems a bit loud. I'll dip it just slightly. There we go. I just got to figure out why I'm not on display. I've got to reboot myself. Hold on. Noodle's invisible. I am now invisible. There we go. 1 second, chat. Welcome everybody. How you doing today? Welcome to the Scuffed stream. We're gonna be doing a little bit of art, cause I'm an art cat or something. Yes, this sounds great. How's everybody doing today? Did we stop the music? Is the music going? Is it running? Oh, it's just building up slowly. Hold the phone, everybody. I'm just sorting out all my windows. It's always weird when I have to do a screen capture, and extremely dangerous. You know how it is, chat. When you just raw dog capturing your screen, you gotta be careful. What can I say? I'm no longer invisible. Good to see everybody. Okay, good. Oh, some behind the scenes stuff today? Yes, indeed. This is the short you'll see rendered, by the way, at the end of today. So don't worry about this. This is all in the past. You don't need to know what this was. It all shall be revealed in about a few hours or something. I'll do a play blast and you can see what's happening. You've got to leave pretty soon to see Project Hail Mary. Oh, that's amazing. That's awesome, Ben. You have to show this to a 9-year-old. She'll enjoy watching it. Oh, awesome, yeah. Oh, sorry. I combined 2 chat messages in my head. Well, I've got to leave pretty soon. Okay, well, enjoy Project Hail Mary. I hope it's good. Are we going to have a melting dog problem again? Not this time. It was Noodle opening the fridge door, and Bun gets hit with the fridge door. Unfortunately. Bun. Whap. So, what's happening there with Noodle flying in the screen is Noodle's just coming from off screen. As part of like a settle. I don't know why Noodle's doing it and Bun doesn't really, but you know, we don't ask questions. If it worked, it worked. And then Bean's inside, eating the cheese. How's everybody been doing? You all had a good rest of your day yesterday? I figured we had to do art stream today because it's something different. And hold on, I think I'm a bit loud. I think we're doing art stream today because it's a bit different. And they're so shiny, they don't have their fur on yet. Their fur only comes when we render them. Yes. Oh, I have to do something. Wait, where's that thing gone? Okay. Now, I hope this isn't going to be super scuffed, chat. But I gotta make sure I move my licenses across. Hold on. You can't look at that window. That's not for window. No swipey. You smoked a whole turkey for family dinner yesterday. It was good. How much smoking have you been doing? What do your lungs look like, Ben? How do you hold... What, did you break the turkey up and smoke it bit by bit? Oh, you roasted it. Oh, you cooked it. Never mind. Sorry. I get what you mean now. Bean! How you doing, Bean? Welcome to the... do you have like a custom pellet smoker outside? Sorry, when I look down like that, I'm having some coffee. I just made a fresh cup. Hold on, let me orientate myself correctly. I feel weird. Everything's not looking in the right direction. Hold on, I got. Oh no. Oh no. I'm in the wrong spot. Wait. I think that's good. Alright, now we're good. Joke's on you, Noodle. I can barely see the window. Well, don't worry about it. Nothing to see there anyway. I'm looking... This whole thing is... Why is this so whack? Hold on. Reset position. There you go. Now we're good. You got inspiration from your gameplay yesterday? Ah! To smoke a chick to goose. Why was I playing yesterday that you needed to smoke a goose? Probably all the smoking. Alright, let's get to work, chat. What we're doing today is we're going through the next short that we're going to be posting next week. The short this week is coming up today. But, so now we've basically got to create a new folder for it. Because we're working in a new place. It's going to be called Ice Cream Bird. And, don't want to put that there. Hold on. You don't want to see my government name, chat. Oh, please tell me if there's frame drop or if you're lagging. Because I don't know how much CPU and GPU usage this is going to take. Your catnip sales? Hey, all above board, Ben. All above board. The IRS knows every penny I made. Or do they? I'm kidding. Don't report me. Alright. Look how long it takes to save one scene. We're still saving. We're still saving. I think it takes like... about a minute at this point. Flying Chicken, I swear if your Diplodocus in prior extinction gets to sub-adult... Sub-adult. I could do with some sub-adults right now. I can't resize that. That's fine. Let's turn that off and put this on. And okay, chat, we're going to do a stress test. I'm going to try render the scene. And if it breaks... if it breaks and everybody starts dying, then we'll know this is going to be a really bad time. Okay, so we usually render in Redshift. Let's check how much lag and how... if the audio gets destroyed. Okay, what is this? Oh, this is the minimize thing. Alright. So, oh no, we've made a mistake. Hold on! We've made a great mistake. Uh-oh. Don't render. Stop! Okay, we've already started to crash things. Okay, wait, we have to go back to the settings. Stop! The settings over here. Oh, you can't see this window yet. Don't worry, this is just a stress test. We're gonna set it down to 60%, please. Okay, hold on. We're good, we're good. We got this. Hey, Louisa! Welcome. How you doing today? We're doing some art stream. Yeah, Bean, let's see if we can render while streaming and not blow up the entire stream. This might be a very short stream, chat. I'm just saying, I got nothing prepped after this. Oh, look at the lag. I can see myself lagging. You tired, but you slept through the night and taken a long nap? Oh, it's rendering. Praise be. Look, they got their fur back. Okay, chat, please inform me how that was before it started rendering and if I'm breaking up and everything is dying right now. How bad was it? Because this uses about 100% of your GPU. The electric in the area is going to go out and it's going to be your fault. No, it's not. My GPU isn't that big. Why is it so grainy? So, nothing lagged for you? Okay. So if you look very carefully, we've zoomed in really tightly, right? See how the pixels change slowly, right? So what the renderer does is it goes over the image layer by layer by layer, recalculating the lights, recalculating the bounces, recalculating the shine, so it becomes more and more and more clear as things move on, right? So now if I zoom out a bit, it's going to be less grainy than it was. So this is called render time, chat. So when you have an image that you're giving final color and final lighting to, oh look, it's Bean! By the cheese! When you're giving an image final lighting and final color, it takes from upwards of 5 to 10 to 20 minutes for a single frame to finish rendering. I didn't want to do this on the last art stream because I was worried. But it seems like I'll lag for a little bit and then things get going. This is cool. See, look. Bun's being hit by the fridge door. Ow. Poor dog. He'll bounce back. It's just a flesh wound. Okay, cool. So that means rendering is working. See how a lot less grainy it is now, Flying Chicken? I mean, ramen. It's still grainy, but oh, if you can see it at the bottom here, chat. See right at the bottom there, you see that 5%? I can't zoom in for you, but what was I gonna say? This frame is only 5% rendered. That's how long it took to get to 5%. Yeah. It takes a long... Look, the PC's running slower because, you know, we're doing a whole live stream and we hit the render button, which is crazy. Crazy, but we're doing it. Alright. Let's move on to today's actual work, which is the short for the next day. So we are gonna... Is this... This is... Ice cream bird... Oh, why have we loaded? Oh well. Oh well. It is what it is. We set our time slider back here. Are we unlocked? Look, we can move around the entire Noodle and Bun house. Isn't it amazing? Now you've got lag. What kind of lag have you got in Durable? Is it like the audio's chopping out or the stream is lagging bad? It's just people just let me know as soon as something breaks. Okay, cool. We have to switch the desktop to build so that you can see what I'm doing. Can everyone see what I'm doing? Okay. Let's switch the lighting down to basic. My viewport seems to be working quite well. Drop frames is at 0. We're kind of low on the KBS, but that's about all. It paused for a little. Okay, cool. We're good. We're good. We're gonna keep working. We're gonna keep making art. Okay. All right. Next step. So we've started a new scene. We have to load everything in. Let me show you what we're working on. I think that's a great idea. Let me put this to the side here, just so that I can open up some stuff. Yarn. Noodle. Shorts. So this is what you call a play blast. This is a... Oh, it opened in VLC. This is going to be a pain in the butt. Alright, so this is the grayscale, chat. This is what we're working to. We oh my gosh. Can you just... Why must VLC be like this? You know what we're going to do? Actually, let's open it with the other one so that we don't have this problem. Open with... Can we do media player? Will that work? Media player? Yes! It works, everybody! My ramen computer never lags, Noodle. Okay, good. Your ramen computer. What are you talking about? So, the short is, Bun is walking. He unfortunately trips over a random remote, and his ice cream falls. Then he looks up to hear, "Caw-caw! Caw-caw!" What might that be? What bird is making that sound, and what does the bird drop? Oh, maybe a yummy replacement. Okay. Alright. Okay, I never purported to be A-level content creator. We just make animations. Don't judge me. Dynamorts! How you doing, friend? Morning. I mean evening. Yes, you said morning. Was going to be productive today, but saw the streamers up. The bird is you. Maybe, flying chicken. But then, that would put you at risk at some weird accusations. Alright, so... I don't know. What do you mean that's Skitty? So good to see you, Skitty. We missed you. Where have you been, Skittosaurus Rex? Why is it nasty? It can't be nasty. It's a dog. Dogs can eat anything, right? Alright, so this is what we're busy setting up today. So, step 1. Okay, step 1, let's put the music back. Where is my music? Let's play the music again. Music by Whitebat, by the way. If you are a VTuber, or a YouTuber, or a streamer. Skitty, you having a good day? We missed you yesterday. Alright, time to get unproductive. No, okay, let's just leave that there. Why can't I click on it? Where does it start and where does it end? Oh. Okay, we'll leave it like that. Lovely. Time for sugar cereal and your favorite cartoon cat. Sounds like you're living the first world life. We can minimize that. Right, let's get to work. So, what do we need? Drew! Where is all my stuff? Okay. So, quick overview. This little window over here that I'm moving at the bottom right. That's where all of our nodes are in the scene. So you see the farmhouse? We find the farmhouse over here. Blah, 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 blah. Where is it? There it is. It says farmhouse. Aha! If you press the blue button, it disappears and you just have windows. And then the farmhouse appears again. It's magic. How you doing today, Drew? Sorry, Noodle. My job loves Monday meetings. I wish I had Monday meetings. I've got none. Alrighty. Next. Next order of business. Let's load in the environment. Actually, we gotta load in the camera. So, import Olympic scene. We gotta go find our camera. Ice cream bird, source geo, render cam. Alrighty. So the camera is made from animation. So once the animator is finished making the shot, then it's all exported. Then once we've got our camera, why is it doing this? Up. Where is our render cam? Okay, we don't want this one. We have to delete the old one. We have to find the new one, which Houdini somehow always throws in the middle of nowhere. Basically, we have to connect the camera to the correct scale. And then change the view so that we are rendering in vertical, not in HD. And voila, we have set up the camera. See, now that we brought in the camera, it should look like the same. You can see it's the same as the Play Blast, which we are copying. You miss your days of unemployment. Why is my chat filled with people that want to be unemployed? Me included. Oh, wait. Beat you all to that. Okay, so step 1. Camera is done. Okay, write this down, chat. Cats can now make art. Would everyone say what we make here is art? Or other? Okay, camera's in. We're all good. Time to make sure Redshift can see the camera. So Redshift is our renderer. We got to change. Okay, those settings are fine. We just got to connect up the new camera we've imported. If this is all gobbledygook to you, don't worry. Treat it like a long talk that your grandfather is giving you. No, actually, don't do that. You're gonna fall asleep. How about if you haven't before, you want to do narcotics, do it now, and the stream will seem really cool. Ravel, good to see you, friend. Always lovely to see a friendly face. How you doing today, Ravel? Jobs are what you make it. They can suck, but you can enjoy your work. That is true. That is true. We just gotta make sure we... Okay, that's the bake file. Let's just change that, and then let's just change our output directory so that we don't get that wrong. I've made enough mistakes in my life to not want to overwrite my old renders. Ice cream bird renders. Alrighty, Noodle Beauty. Okay, we hooked it all up. So, can anyone in chat, are there any young artists among you that can tell what is missing from the scene? We have a house, and a house stands on a... It's springtime here. You've been going for walks? Nice! I also go for walks. Out in the prison yard. When SARS lets me. The floor! Dinonaut. On it today. Alright, so we have something called the farmhouse ground. There it is. You see how it pops in and out? So this is basically just loading in the geometry. Is there something wrong with my speech? Maybe. Look! This is the entire Noodle world! I'm just joking, it's not really. But, then there's something else called the scatter and the scatter set. So, interesting fact. Every single little point you see here, no, these are not stars. Every single little point you see here corresponds to a object that will eventually be copied to that point. What do I mean by that? Let me show you. New camera. Cam 1. So, this is kind of cool because you'll see it a little bit better. So this is, if you can imagine it, this is a little dock, like a little pier inside the water. And all these little points are all the little bits of moss that attach to it. So, I hope the rendering works on this. It might be a total disaster. Let's just check main. Can we switch our camera to cam 1? Okay. Render view. Wait, where's Redshift render view? Why is it closed? Oh my gosh. Hold on, I closed the view. Redshift render view. That's what I want to see. Yes. The ROP. Alright, this might lag a little bit. Why is it gray? Because we can't visualize the color and the items in the scene before we render. Let's hope nothing blows up. You know what we can do, chat, which is really fun. You see that dedicated GPU memory over there? That number that says 12? Oh wait, actually down here. You see 7.8 out of 12? If that hits 12, the entire stream dies and we all disappear. Kinda cool, huh? Because then I would have memoried out and then faded out of existence. Why did they stretch? Oh, we're still processing the textures. So, the goal is to stay under... We're at 10.9, 11. Man, we're close. Man, that's close. Is there anything else I could close? I feel like we're so on the line right now. It's worrying me. Okay, we're at 11 gigs. We're surviving. And look, it's rendering. Okay, now this takes a little while. But remember all those points that you saw before? Sweet, the call of the void. Don't move. Don't freeze. So all those little points corresponded to copying in one little piece of grass or one little rock or one little patch of dirt. So I know it seems weird now because the water isn't in the pond, but we can fix that. So if that makes any sense, that's why we see a big... we work in this view because this is what allows us to move around really easy. But we won't be able to move accurately. Crackly sound. Is the crackly sound gone? Did we survive? Was it crackly the whole time? Oh, the audio's gone crack. Okay, I think the crackly sound comes in when we max out the render power. Okay, I gotta figure out if there's anything I can close. Ooh, we can get rid of Steam. Okay, Steam is closed. We need more power! Okay. Alright, Ramen. Thanks for joining. Okay, we would have to put on the water over here. If you go here, I think it's Annam Pond. I don't know why it's called Annam Pond, but you know what it is? It's legible, just started to go a little bit crackly. Okay, cool. Well, it's gonna go crackly again for a second. And we'll see how long it stays crackly for. Alright, now if we turn on the pond, you'll see the water magically appear. Crackly noodle incoming. Warning. Have a great rest of your day, Ramen. It's good seeing you. Right? Oh, what's our RAM at? As soon as that thing hits 11 gigs again, we're in trouble. 10.5, 11.2. Oh, man. We're running the razor's edge here. 11.1, okay. Look, now we have water and crackly sounds. Okay, hold on. Chat, is the sound crackly now? From when I've said now, is it still crackly? Does it sound... We haven't loaded in the logs yet. No? Not crackly now? Wonder why it was crackly. That's strange. Anyway. That'll give you a little example of why we have... little instances. We're gonna die if we're not careful soon. Flying chicken. Oh, nice and crisp. Okay. Let's get back to work. We actually don't need the pond. And for the purposes of today, I'm actually going to remove some of the scatter because it'll make this whole scene lighter. Holy moly, that scatter goes far. So we're about 1 kilometer above the house now. We go into farmhouse scatter. We can actually access the points all the way up to about here. Wait, where's the pond? What? The pond is far away. We need to hit it till there. 1 second, chat. This may seem like a little bit of voodoo. That voodoo that you do so well. Let's check our render cam. No, we're good. So we're going to be removing that set of the set. That is going to reduce loading time and render time for us. Okay, fantastic. I could stand to remove this side as well. Might as well get rid of this, because I don't think we see anything else but the house, right? Yeah, that's fine. So all we're doing right now is reducing the number of objects in the scene to make it lighter and quicker to render. All of the yellow selected stuff is what we're deleting out. That would be the barn house, by the way. Ooh, and there's the well. Kill it. Okay, delete that as well. Note to self, replace the thingies. But for now, we don't need it. Okay, fantastic. Are there actually any 3D artists in the stream at the moment? I wonder. I do want. Actually, there is one. I mean, it's Bean. We know Bean is a 3D artist. There you go. There's one. Woo! We're off to a roaring career. Okay. So this is our render cam. Let's check if the background is rendering properly. We're gonna go into Redshift, switch out our camera back to the original. Okay, crackly incoming. Let's hit render and check our RAM. Please don't die. You're a 2D artist? Well, that's pretty cool. As long as we can stay away from the dreaded 12 gigabytes of memory usage, we can stay alive. Arrive alive, stay alive. Amazing. Isn't it fun? The streamer didn't prepare a stream, so now you have to just be here during his day job. The lighting is really bright. The water texture green, or is lighting making it green? It's the shader, yeah. The shader's set up to be green. As you can see, things are a little bright right now. I kind of know why. So let me just fix that. So, on to lesson 2. At least everything is displaying. That's very good. We love this. We love this for us. Amazing. Okay. Lesson 2, lighting. Light doesn't just happen in a scene. We have to make it happen. So we have all of these things. You see these little light bulbs? Wait, can I do this? Will this make it... Will be? Yes. So this is essentially the node graph of the scene. So these are all the little things in the scene. You know, the farmhouse, the ground we just turned on, and then we have all these lights. So what usually we have is a big light dome and a bunch of main lights, but there's a bunch of like side lights on at the moment that we kind of don't really need on. I haven't really labeled things as good as you should be, but yeah, that's fine. You'll forgive me my sins. We'll probably keep the room on, and the ping. Do we have that? That's on. Okay, how bright is our main RS dome? Okay, let's set that back to 1. Lovely. Let's go back into our scene. Okay, now we need to recheck the lighting and see if it's blowing out. What we can do is we can take a little snapshot of that little sucker so that we can compare. Basically, this is a giant iterative process. You do one little thing, you take 10 steps back, you do another little thing. You go at a forward, you go at a back. That's how you do it. And then we stay away from the 12 gigs. I think this is a great stream to see what career you shouldn't be doing. Aha! We made it with 11 gigs of memory, and you can see now the lighting is a lot more balanced. This is what it was before. We turned a bunch of lights off, and now it's like this. Yeah, rip. Exactly. Okay, I'm liking this. This will be fine. Doesn't feel too outdoorsy though. Maybe we can. We have to change our map back to Aces. Let's move that away. We work in Aces color space, if that means anything to anybody. Can we please move? Nani? Oi! Ready to me move. Should I put it? I'm just going to put it to 1.2, but we're going to move the main light. So now we're going to start character lighting. But in order to do character lighting, let's bring in our main character, Bun. What would we do without Bun? Nothing. Nothing. Bun is the main boy in the scene. So let's go load him in from wherever he's been saved out to. Ice cream bird, edit 1, source geo. Where are you, Bun? So this is the animation cache that's being created. When we load him in, we can go have a look at where he is and see what he's doing and make sure that everything is correct. Because sometimes it is not exported correctly. He should be settling in somewhere. No, he's there. All right. This is the default state of Bun the dog. So he always starts out in this sort of T-pose or initial state, and then we settle him for the simulation, and then he goes and he walks around. Yes, look at him walking. Oh, you know what we didn't adjust, chat? We have a cool system where on export the artist helps tag the frame range length. So it is 1225. 1225. No, he's not simmed yet. We're about to do that. Apply. We just need to increase the frame length so that we get the full simulation. So the whole scene is basically tied to the sim length. Alrighty. Fun. There you go. Now you get the full anim. He walks and he falls. Fantastic. Good dog. Then what we do is we have a bunch of nodes of gobbledygook that I'm not going to explain to you because it's going to put you all to sleep, and there's already only 3 people watching the stream anyway. All of this stuff basically converts Bun into a faceless, eyeless zombie with a bunch of pin cushions stuck to him, transforming him from the dog you love into a marionette of eldritch machinations. Why does he have a spider web on him? Because these pins are in relation to each other to keep volume. Don't worry about it. And then he gets a few extra mass on his feet and hands and ears and other thingies. Alright. Now that he's set up, I'll show you... I don't need these colliders. He probably does need the ground though. Oh, this sucks. Hold on. Is there an outside ground? Hold on! So, in real life, when you walk on the floor makes your push squish. Your 9-year-old likes to work a little in Blockbench on Minecraft models. She's just starting learning though. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I think that's like a really good way to get into this. His face, where is it? K! Konnichiwa! Kamsahamnida! K-san! How are you today? Welcome to the art stream. Where is his face? We don't need his face for now, Endurable. We strip it. We strip his face off, and then we stick it on him later. You'll see. For now, we just need to find the ground, which we do not have. Okay. Let us get the floor of the floors. Okay, so what we have to do is go find... I think it's ground or farmhouse ground. There we go. Farmhouse ground. Material. Okay. And we need to apply the 10 times scalar to the farmhouse ground. Because it's coming in too small. What format are we looking at? Instanced. Okay, no. It's all there. I think... we just gotta find... we create a null to declare it. Out farmhouse ground. What do you mean copium endurable? It's fine. Bun will be okay. Once we stitch his face back onto himself after we've pulled him around like a little marionette thing, he'll be cool. He'll be cool. Let's just use this static object to pull in the out farmhouse ground. Alrighty. Where are we now? Let's go to the start frame of the simulation. Let us hope that he's in the right spot. I might need to... Okay, this is how we test if the floor is working. We take all of his pins, right? And we set them to 0. And then we see what happens to him. He should just... Oh my gosh. Well, that's not all his pins. I'm not sure if... I'm not sure if you know what's happening right now, but the ground plane is working. He did a few weird things. Poor dog. But you can see that he is indeed collapsing onto the ground plane. The polygons are not there. You can... Okay, everything looks really bad, but that tells you our floor is working. What we do need is, whenever you simulate, not that anybody cares, if your polygon size is so much smaller than your collision size, you're going to get irregular resolution of the geometry. So what we do is, and it's not always necessary, if you're simulating on a planar object it won't be necessary, but no, where's Bun? Hold on, I lost him. I'm not used to working so small. There we are. We need to go back to our farmhouse ground, and we need to just give it a little bit of that subdivision love, just so we're a little bit more accurate. I think Anima's actually animating on that. Anyway, the problem is not all of his controls are linked in here. So let's turn that one off. Now he should be fine. Let's watch him. The faceless Bun exploded. Nah, he's fine. He's fine. Look. Look how cool he looks. Whoa, oh my gosh. Oh, this is going to be very painful. Can I just turn off display? And then... No! There we go. Now we can hit... This is... Keep. Okay, cool. Sorry, there's just some UI things. Display geometry. Alright. Look how cool he looks. He zooms back. He goes, ooh. His tail takes a little bit of time to resolve. But look how floppy he is. Amazing. Okay, he's looking good. Let us continue on with the simulation. We need to up the cache size. So the cache size basically just tells us, or lets the computer know how much RAM we're willing to commit to the simulation. Luckily, chat, I mean, this isn't DDR5. This is only DDR4. We have 128 gigs of DDR4. So we got enough. We got enough. Anyway, this PC is like 7 years old. So don't be too jealous. What we got to make sure is that this GPU... Oh, it's so close. 10 gigs. Hold on. This is simulating eating this GPU. We're not rendering, right? Okay. Alright, let's keep the simulation going. Onwards. Onwards and onwards. So basically at the bottom here, chat, you can see it, how much of the blue is... What is going on with his face? What's wrong with his mouth? Is his mouth falling inside his face? Oh my gosh. Do you know how weird that's gonna look? What? What happened to his mouth? Oh. Let's disable that. There's a node running in the simulation that shouldn't be there. Ignore what you just saw. This is not animal abuse. Bun ate himself. Basically, what happened was Bun accelerated through his own mouth. If that makes sense. That's what I did to him. I forced him to accelerate. You know what? This is going too slow. Hold on. Let me 1-2 skip a few. Y'all will appreciate this a lot more. Okay, let's just find the simulation set. Cut 1. So we're working in shot 1. Reminds me of this Chris Pratt surprise meme. Okay, cool. Let's go to some... We're gonna call him Bun01. We work in Alembic file format, by the way. Alembic is the best Alembic, and anybody who brings up USD should be put to the torch and burnt at the stake for drinking the Kool-Aid. Maybe I'm just old. Save to disk. Alrighty, so this is the life of a 3D artist. Once you're finally happy with your settings, you press a button called simulate, and then you look, you watch it. So what I can do now is talk to chat. So what's new with you, everybody? We haven't had a good heart-to-heart in a while. Isn't America going into and Europe going into summer now? Aren't you all doing the summery things? That sounds really nice. We're leaving summer as well. Though we did have quite a warm day. Spring! Oh, I suppose spring comes before summer, never mind. It's spring. Is your daylight saving gone at the moment? Like, you guys, have you all rotated off of daylight savings? Because that was really not my favorite. I can say that I did not like you saving the daylight. It was not something we do here. In fact, in Africa, you don't save very much. So we can't even afford to save the daylight here. So we just skipped that. We didn't do that. And if we had some daylight savings, someone would steal it. There'd be a government official that would have done some sort of corruption, and we would have had a commission into why we've stolen all the daylight savings. Sorry, that's a very South African joke. Bagus! Bagoose. Bagus 47. My favorite out of all 50 Baguses has arrived. Good to see you, friend. How you doing today? Yes, we're in the same time now. Are we finally good enough to be in your time zone, Endurable? Is that how this all works? Oh man. What's new with you today, Bagus? You having a good one? We're doing an art stream. Thaddeus! Mwah! Wrench, my friend. How you doing today? Thaddeus, good to see you. Oh, we just finished the simulation. Amazing. Now we will download Bun after we have simulated him and stitched his face back onto him. And we will see how he looks. So now we just gotta go find where we put him on the server. Bun. This shot's gonna be a lot harder because I want to simulate some ice cream, but okay, cool. I don't know what time for you, but it's 10 a.m. here. Wow, that's pretty good. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon for me, so it's quite a while back. How you doing, Thaddeus? Did you manage to get those last-minute banners printed yesterday? No problem, Bagus. You know me. And look who it is in the shot. Hold on, look, it's let's just change the resolution. Let's start play blasting. Is the audio fine? I haven't been able to be checking this. Probably should. Okay, audio seems good. Almost all of them. Do you still have time? Are you gonna make it? It sounds like a drama. Thaddeus, you should be a streamer, not me. Audio's fine? Okay, lacquer. Lacquer. Does anybody know that word? Lacquer. So how's the future? Anything good? Ben, hold on, let me just check. I'm just gonna look at my phone. Let me see. I'm gonna check the oil prices, and I'll give you some insider trading information. They're looking good. West Texas is down. So, short oil on your side of the world, and by the time it's your time, then you'll be ahead. Doing good. You dropped off your tax paperwork today? Gross. Yuck. Don't bring up the T word in chat. Look at Bun, he's shocked that he fell. He doesn't have hair yet. Migs! How you doing today, Migs? Welcome. We're doing an art stream. At the moment, we're doing something called play blasting. And that is when you finish your simulation, but the scene is too slow to play it back in real time. So you have to check your animation by making a small video of it. It's kind of like recording inside your screen. What are we doing today? This is what we're doing today, chat. We are making a short. It is Bun with a little ice cream cone. And he's walking down the road, enjoying his spring. He too is in the northern hemisphere. And then he falls upon an unsuspecting remote. and you shall see what ensues. Joshua, when you post a video on Noodles and Bun, there should be a short today, Joshua. How you doing, Joshua? Welcome to the stream. Makes you good. You're gonna go now. This chicken's got to hit the coop. If you've got any eggs, flying chicken, you can sell them to me. I hope that's not a weird request. I forget I said that. So this is what we're making today. Look, it's Bun. He's going, baby, red. He drops his ice cream. But what does he hear above him? And it leaves him a present behind. So, you know, he loses an ice cream, but he gains a treasure. Yummy. Amazing. So what you're seeing right now is Bun before his simulation. So that's what it looks like before, and this is what it'll look like after. So you can notice how his ears move. He's all floppy. He's all deforming. And then he eats it. What fell? Well, so he's holding an ice cream. He looks up in the air like that. And then something falls on his ice cream cone, and Bun decides, oh well, that's about as good as an ice cream cone gets anyway. And he decides to make lemonade out of lemonade, if you know what I'm saying. Great animation. Thank you, Riley Box. We strive for quality here. That is what we do. This is what you would call a top class art institutional stream. Right. So, I think I'm kind of happy with what he's looking like at the moment. He's a little bit like stiff rubbery, but okay. Do we want the ice cream to actually hit him? We could have. Can we make a meteorite fall on Bun for research purposes? We could. We could treat the proxy bird poop as a meteorite. How about that? Let's do that. If you want to do research purposes, I'll show you how we affect the Bun. We will have to redo the simulation, but everything else is pretty difficult. Oh, let's just load in the other things into the scene real quick. Do you always make your own short animations, Noodle? Not always, no. Sometimes we get some animation help, and in the past we used to get a lot of help. And now it's pretty much... Now you're at the graveyard shift. Skeleton crew. Bean helps a lot with animation. Okay. Where is a geometry node? Wait, let's just use the cheese node. That'll work just fine. Okay, so in the play blast, as you can see, chat. Did I close it? I closed it like an absolute noob. Hold on. Why? Why would I always do this? Winners media player. This. So in the short, we have some tires and we have a remote and an ice cream cone that he trips over. We need to get that back in the scene. Let me just load those in first. Should we call it ice cream cone or just ice cream? Let's just call it ice cream. Call a spade a spade. I hope we moved the ice cream to the right folder. Looking at somebody. Oh, we did. Amazing. Now we just gotta assign the shaders to it. Noodle tools, assign shader. Let's get to the texture folder. Ice cream text. Is it latest? Yeah. Alrighty, assign this. Ice cream's assigned. Why is it so small? Don't think it... Did it not need this? Oh, it didn't need this. Why is it not moving? Oh, that's just the ice cream assets. We need to go get the ice cream code. My bad. It's in the shot, in the source studio. There we go. Now it'll work. Guaranteed it will work now. Now look, we've loaded our little ice cream cone and it goes blip. Why does it do... Oh, because we cut to a different scene. Okay, fantastic. What about the long animation? It's been a year. So if it takes me a week to do 15 seconds of a short, you can imagine how long the 5 minutes do. So, stream lags a bit. No, Migs! I don't need you lagging on me, Migs. Migs, I'm going cold. I need you to stay with me, Mix. Mix, please. I'm going cold. Fight the lag, Migs. Okay, cool. Let's check if our ice cream cone works. How about that? Now we can... Oh, did we move some of the lighting? We didn't. Let's just go and hit him with the ping. Quick. Oh, where's Bun? Where's our camera? This side. We'll ping this side. Lovely. What is our ping set to? 4. That should be good. Alright, chat. Now, if you haven't been with us before, here is our computer. We have 8.4 gigs of GPU memory. If it hits 12 gigs, the entire stream ends right then and there. So I hope when I press the render button that we don't hit 12 gigs and then we'll all live to laugh about it in the end. We'll be like, ha 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 ha, wasn't it so funny that we never had to end the stream because Noodle's PC rammed out and blew up? Okay, cool. Are we ready? Geronimo! Your zombie chickens was your favorite? I enjoyed making zombie chickens. It was great. Listen, Magus, if we could make the long form animation, we would. But the problem is at the moment, YouTube is a very unfriendly place to animation. It takes us like 3-4 months to make a 5-minute video, and it takes someone in Pakistan about 32 seconds to make the equivalent animated short, you know, and then post it. And then YouTube treats us both as the same, and we compete against each other for views. And then the next day, the same guy posts another video, and then he posts another one, another one, another one. YouTube's like, wow, this guy's posting, you know, a video a day, 7 days a week. And this Noodle and Bun channel is only posting a video once never. I guess I don't care when he posts. So even if we do make a 5-minute video, it tanks. It doesn't do well. So we're kind of stuck. Like, we got 2 options. Either we carry on what we're doing now, or we make it all in AI, and then what's the point? I don't want to make AI content. I'll use an AI tool maybe to make the content quicker, but I'm not gonna... I will not sink to that level. Okay, the main light is not strong enough. Oh, is it even on? The main light was not on. Let us turn it on, and then we will see the difference. I'm not seeing much difference. Okay. Time to blast it. Oh, I would really love for someone who knows how to do lighting and rendering to watch this right now, because this is a masterclass in how not to light a scene. I remember I came up with the idea of zombie chickens while walking around in the parking lot. I was like, you know what I really want to do? A zombie chickens episode. You can see the reflection in his little eyes. The sky. The future. So this is what happens when you press render, chat. You hit render, and you see all these pixels. Watch them change. Block. Block. And now we wait. Block. Please never use AI voice whenever I hear your mom watch those annoying videos. Migs, I'm the same. I'm the same. If I hear a YouTube video with those generic AI voices, oh man. And then also there's those strange channel names like Farmer, Farmhouse, Surprising Invention. You're like, why? Why couldn't you just ask ChatGPT for a normal sounding YouTube channel name? Why do you AI the script, the video, and everything, and then you call your channel Farmer, Farmhouse, Surprising Good Farming? It's like, well, now I know it's an AI channel. Okay, he probably still needs more. Probably should add a room to him. But the main has got to be bigger. Let's go 8 on the main. Are we actually getting some actual decent lighting from this? Oh, thanks for making your eye burn. Okay. Your work started using AI. It was bad. What did they make you use in AI, Rebel? Is that light actually in the scene right now? No, it's not. What did I move then? Did I only move the ping? Okay. My bad. Look how funny Bun looks when you add like a super fisheye lens to him. We should just make that as a short. I should just do this and record myself going and then post it. There you go. There you go, YouTube. I can do one of those a day. The fisheye lens on this is crazy. Oh no! Don't frame. I pressed something I was not supposed to press. Okay, let's check the render view. To be honest, they get like 1 million views probably. You know what the hardest part is? Never knowing if you're going to post something that's actually good. What's the hardest animation video you've made? There's been a lot of things. There's been a lot of things. I think some of the earlier animation work that I've done was harder because the tools weren't as good. It was informational, instructional videos. I'm okay with AI as a tool, not as a replacement. It just needs to be something that helps you work more efficient, you know? It's interesting because YouTube allows us AI vids, because surely they're just spending too much money on nothing. Well, you know what the problem is? YouTube does know what the watch time is on a video. So if you've prompted a video and people genuinely are staying, watching, and commenting, like that Fruit Love Island, then it genuinely is content YouTube can make money off of. Whether it benefits YouTube in the long term, we'll never really know, right? Like maybe, you know, maybe it backfires on YouTube and then nobody wants to watch YouTube anymore in 5 years because they feel like it's all AI. But at the moment, you know, if all YouTube really cares about is keeping you on there as long as possible to serve you a 90-second unskippable ad so you could rip your face off. Like, honestly, and this is the funny part about it is, I don't know if anyone saw the video of the guy who asked ChatGPT to time his jog. He said, hey ChatGPT, I'm about to take a run, please time me. And ChatGPT's like, yeah, sure, no problem. Then he goes, okay, I'm back. Like immediately, 3 seconds later, and then he's like, okay, well, how long did it take? And ChatGPT was like 8 minutes. And so it's like, it doesn't have tool functionality. It still just makes everything up. It's crazy. Is this very bright? This ice cream cone is working, right? He definitely needs... Okay, so what we do now is, while we're busy working, we've got to save our progress. We've got to make sure everybody knows what we're doing. It looks like my stream has died. This is very bad. It looks like it's loading. Are we still here? I'm watching the YouTube side and it's just loading. No. Okay, I'm gonna wait. I don't know what's actually happening. Am I still good? Well, why can't I see my own stream? Really? Okay, well, I'm gonna carry on like nothing's ever happened. Weird. Because I've got my YouTube stream on the side and it was just like loading, error loading, and I was like, okay, we're fine. We're fine. So, as we go along, we need to take progress screenshots. That's what we've just done right now. So, we started off with this. Beautiful. Worker art. Should have just hit render to farm. Now, we've balanced some of the lighting. We've brought in our doggy with his ice cream cone. We're looking at things. We're saying, you know what? We need a little bit of pop. We need a little bit of sizzle. We could do with a little bit of, you know, a little bit of interest. So what are we going to do? We're going to hit him with the rim. Going to hit him with the rim job. The rim light. I meant the rim light. Alrighty. So the rim is supposed to give him a little bit of that sparkle behind him. A little bit of that sping spang sparkle. What's our rim sitting on? 3. It probably needs to be on a 5, but we'll see. The main, we could kick that up to about a 9. Really, you should have bought a tub of ice cream. You should have or shouldn't have. Did you just get one ice cream, Migs? Everyone in this chat knows that you should never buy an ice cream. Don't fall for the trap. You just got played by big ice cream, Migs. They're laughing right now. There's 4 CEOs under some pair of cow udders that are just laughing right now into Big Dairy. You should have bought me a tub of ice cream. Why would I buy you a tub of ice cream, rat? When you can figure that question out, maybe you'll get a tub of ice cream. Okay, let's check the render. Don't worry, Migs. We're still gonna hit Bun in the head with the bird poop. You're going to pick up a girlfriend up from work to go get ice cream later today. Well, good luck, Rabble. Stay on the road. Stay off the toad. And I hope you and your girlfriend have a good day. So this object, I'm not going to say what it is. How hard does it hit him? Oh, it doesn't hit Bun. No. We should have made that. No, but then I would have had to put ice cream on his fur. Actually, you did the good job. A meteorite made of rocky road. Crazy sentence. Okay. I think we're just gonna we're gonna leave it at that. All right. How's the? Are we actually lighting? Yay! Okay, this is the comparison of the previous shot. We're a little bit lighter now. I have a feeling that room is gonna be too hot on him. Over there. But the balance is definitely coming together, little bit by little bit. We don't want to blow them out. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? Vanilla. I used to be a vanilla kid, Joshua. And then people started making fun of me for just liking vanilla the whole time. And then I had to explore other things. There's an ice cream called Tin Roof. I don't know if you could get it in America. You could get like an equivalent. It's like a South African type of ice cream. But, you know, I like most ice cream. I just don't like chocolate ice cream. Bubblegum? I find bubblegum a little bit too synthetic. But it's not bad. It's not bad. I love a good chocolate chip ice cream. Oreo ice cream is a little bit goated. Like a good Oreo ice cream. Feed me, daddy. Hold on. So... I might change it later, but it's feeling a little bit too dork. It's still feeling dork. Finally, someone who doesn't vibe with chocolate ice cream. Chocolate ice cream just seems to melt really quickly, and it doesn't have that, like, smoothness that the other ones do. Gosh, Oreo ice cream right now. Could deep throat some. I mean, consume some very respectfully. I don't know if that thing is hot on him, but it might be fine when we add a bit of lighting. He's outside. There's a store that sells charcoal ice cream. Is that a scam? Are you trying to scam me, Migs? To buying charcoal ice cream? What does this Flamingo Pan Park look like? Do we need a different one? No, I don't want to... Okay, let me just go to 2.5. Should be better. Let's take progress and let's go again. Alright, chat, let's roll the dice. Are we going to ram out? 7.9 gigs. 8. No bueno, 12. Espacito, despacito. No hablos, 12 gigabytes. Por favor, senor. 10.4, 10.7. Okay, we're good. We're good. It's activated carbon. As for the taste, you don't remember. Do you think it would, like, clean you out, Migs? I'm not going to ask questions I don't want the answers to. But I wonder what the end result of that ice cream will look like once you've done it. Hershey's makes midnight caramel river flavor. Dark chocolate and vanilla ice cream with caramel. Delicious. That's a crazy amount of stuff. Ben & Jerry's fish food. We don't get Ben & Jerry's here. So, I wouldn't know how a Ben & Jerry really feels. Okay, I'm gonna have to let this render a little bit longer. Just to get like a sense of the lighting. But I won't do that on stream because that takes way too long. Look how happy he looks with his little ice cream. Little does he know we can see the future, and Bun drops it. He drops it and he ruins his whole ice cream. But he does get a fresh one. So, have you ever heard of wasabi ice cream? I have. No, Migs, it's spelled different. It's spelled P-H-I-S-H. Like fat. P-H-A-T, you know? Yummy, yummy. Wait, have I still got coffee? No! I'm out of coffee. Oh, the humanity. I'm out of coffee and I'm at my maximum amount of coffee cups for today. What is this world coming to? Ben & Jerry is very good, but a little bit expensive. We've got Häagen-Dazs, which is kind of expensive. I don't know if you guys have got that. Is Häagen-Dazs Dutch? I feel like Häagen-Dazs sounds like a wrestling move. Yes, and then he was lying on the floor after I gave him the elbow, and then I gave him the reverse Häagen-Dazs and won the match. I timed him out. Oh, my signature, the Häagen-Dazs. We've got Hog Dust. What? We have a restaurant here that plays on that called Fishtails. Ah, nice. Is it a good restaurant? Let's start a noodle and bun fat food. Migs, what is a noodle and bun fat food? Even the menu replaces fish with fish. Ah. Sounds tasty. Okay, how's our lighting balance looking like? I suppose it's a bit bright now, isn't it? I mean, we are outside, but what did we like more? I feel like this is good, actually. Okay, let's leave it at that, and then reduce the rim just a little bit. A little bit less of a rim, and we should be good. Let's hit that save button. No, no, Control S. Aha! Always remember to save your work. Oh, Ben, forgot to ask you, is my stream popping up correctly in the art stream category? That would be fantastic to know. What would be, because we all know what bun would have as a restaurant item. It would be like Bun's Bun, right? And it would be 2 like slider burgers in the shape of little buns, right? With maybe a sausage in the middle as his tail, like a curly sausage. Too much? No? Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Forget about that menu item. How about, what would, Noodle couldn't just serve a bowl of noodle? Would it be Noodle's ramen noodles? But burgers and noodles wouldn't fit. You couldn't just have a ramen bowl and then a burger. Burger bun? Yeah, I liked Bun's Buns more. There was a very brief time Häagen-Dazs made red chocolate ice cream. That sounds pretty good, actually. Alrighty, let's get back into the scene. And I wonder how these tires were done. I'm worried. Animation tends to get really creative when they have to rip things apart of stuff. Do we not have the truck? Okay, we're gonna have to get it from a prefab tool. Have you ever seen spaghetti tacos from iCarly? That sounds gross. This is, where did you watch spaghetti tacos? I mean, iCarly. Oh, what's wrong with me? Let's get the farm truck. Let's get that bad boy in here. So there is a pile of tires next to Bun when he falls. We need to replicate those pile of tires. Look, chat, this is a sneak peek of a short that's coming in a long time. Does anybody know what this is? Okay, it doesn't have any textures on. But imagine you knew what it was. What? Does that have any on? No. Does that work? No, it doesn't either. What is it? Can anybody guess what we're looking at? Super sneak peek of an upcoming secret episode. It's a 90-minute feature. I'm kidding, it's not 90 minutes, but who knows? Hey, Subatra, welcome. It's a Migs, sis. It's a chicken wing? No, not a chicken wing. It's a pickaxe. But from where, Migs? Oh, farm truck. Farm truck. Let's see if we can find ice cream bird. Oh, Bean, I also thought of the next short idea, so please remind me to tell you. I've actually got 2 short ideas, but just remind me to tell you. It's got to do with the gas station pump thing that I posted on earlier. My noodles! Joshua! What do you mean, sis? Noodlecraft? Yeah. I mean, we're gonna make a whole kind of noodle-looking Minecraft world. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna take a little while, though, so bear with me. We need tires. Oh, and we also need the TV remote. So where are these tires, and are they gonna work? Half the time this stuff doesn't work, which is kind of very annoying. Oh wait, no, don't do that. Windows, middle, no, it will be here. Tire. I hope this works. Where's the metal? It probably sits in here. And metal. I don't know if this is gonna 100% work. Right, let's just check the renders. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Who's to say? Not blocks, but noodles. Ooh, do you guys want me to share? Hold on, can I? Oh, I can't pull it up. It's that's a lot of vertices. Migs, what do you know about vertices? Have you been withholding information from us? Huh? Are you part of the 3D variety? Also, Subatra Paul, how you been doing today? Are you good? I think that's the. Does this read car tire? Prince Puppy, Mwah! Welcome, friend. How you doing today? Good to see you. Prince Puppy 2083. Man, YouTube really has done people dirty by just like not letting you have your nickname. I feel like you should be able to change your nickname once ever in like a chat. Is this supposed to be tire trade on those? Okay, chat, does that read as tires? If you had to see this in a short, what would you think that is? And it's not the cake factory of the Michelin Man. Looks like rubber. A tire usually should have the channels on it. I know it should have channels on it. I don't know why we live in this world that doesn't have channels on it. Hold on, let me see if I can truck. No, I'm not gonna be able to tell. It probably doesn't. You thought it had channels? Mystican, did you check the geo? I doubt it has channels, to be honest. No, look, it's flat. If anything, it would have had Riley Box is not black donuts. It does look like tires. Okay, good. Thank you, Prince Puppy. That's good. Maybe we'll fix it, maybe we won't. Who knows? Bada bing, bada boom. I couldn't care less than a mushroom. Okay, good. A rubber barrel. Migs, stop. Stop. I need support here. Ooh, you know what's really funny is I think I've got the remote in every scene. If this is the one scene that doesn't have the remote, I'm gonna freak out. No, I got the phone. There it is. Ah. We use we use this TV remote as surprisingly large. Oh no, we're about to crash. No, I think we just did it, chat. I think we're cooked. We hit the RAM limit. That's a GG. What's it? Hold on. I think I'm definitely dead. Hold on. I can try rescue this. Okay, there's one thing I can do. I can close my avatar. Am I rendering? What is happening? Ah! No, I'm not dead yet. I'm trying to save it. Okay, I think I did it. Are we back? Did I live? I had to kill myself to save the stream. My bad, chat. I'm just gonna boot that back up quite quickly. Are we back? Maybe. Let me just check if we're still here. Haha! I'm back! You can't get rid of me that easily, chat. Bang. Hold on, am I in the right spot? Reset. Okay. Okay, we made it. Holy moly, we must have hit the GPU limit there. My bad. Where is the remote? Is it not scaled down or up? Where did you put the... Oh no, that's a Gen Z phone for you. Whoopsie daisy. Let's get the remote from the right short. Source geo TV remote. Aha! Okay, we fixed it. Everything is fixed and good. The world is right again. Yes. And we didn't. Oh, whoopsie. You didn't see that. That's. Don't look at my insides. So quick to blame. No, it was whoever exported the remote that almost broke it. Whew. Hope you have a good GPU and RAM. Migs, this is what I'm working with. Not the most. I have a 12 gigabyte RAM card, and then we got about 128 gigs of DDR4. But everything's just GPU these days. And then GPUs got so expensive. So now I'm like, oh no. Yeah, so it's my 4070 Super is trying to do the most while streaming right now. I'm probably gonna have to close and reopen the software, but not stream. Naif! How you doing, friend? Mwah! Welcome to the art stream, where this lazy cat just does his day job and everybody else and wastes everybody else's time. Can you also offset the tires at all a bit? Thaddeus thinks they're too perfectly stacked, so it looks weird. Thaddeus, are we now an art connoisseur? We can move the tires. Hold on, where did I put them? Nani? Oh, it's called farm truck. Let's grab the tires. Yeah, Miss Tekin, why did you place the tires so perfectly? Now we got people asking questions. Did you even add any rotation to them? Do I have to come in here and fix all of the tire related issues? It seems so. Let's just keep adding a little bit more rotation to that. Now, Thaddeus, you'll be proud to know that this was your contribution to the Noodleverse. The tires are now changed. Aha! Mwah! Perfectly stacked so that they look like rubber barrels. Migs, you and the rubber barrels. Okay, now we're looking like real artists here. You helped a lot. Okay, good. The tires are there, the ice cream is there, and the phone is there. Technically, we have to simulate the falling ice cream gloop. Not looking too forward to that, especially on a live stream, because it's going to be involving a lot of weird things that y'all don't really know about. Maybe if you color them a little dirtier gray than black. Ooh, MR Furk VT, welcome to the stream, and thanks for the follow. What was I gonna say? I don't want to do simulation right now, man. Oh man. Okay, let's do it. Have I got, actually, maybe I've got the milk sim still here. Which one was this one? Where did I have the milk? How old is Noodles and Bun? That's a good question. How old does everyone in chat think they are? I don't think Noodle or Bun actually has a real age. That's a weird thing to say, but okay, what is this? When does this simulation start? What have I built here in this 45? Somebody ban that mod. 1001. And what are you simming off? This could be terrible. Milk. Yeah, this should work. The Halloween milk was pretty good. Immortal. I like the idea of them being immortal. Wait. How heavy have we made this one? Okay, let's all just calm down for a second. All right. So, chat, if you've just joined, welcome to the stream. We're busy working in Houdini and Redshift, and we're making Noodle and Bun stuff for the short for next week. What kind of a short is it, you may ask? Well, Bun is enjoying a lovely stroll outside with his ice cream when he stumbles across a remote and drops his ice cream. Oh no! And then he looks up. And then something drops a present for him. Something that would go papa, papa. Lovely, amazing. Now that's what we call art and entertainment. Will I ever grow old? No, I will not. Okay, let's just figure out. The important question is, what flavor was the ice cream? See, that was the debate. I think it's just, if you look at the render, chat, I think it's just like vanilla or maybe strawberry. I'm not sure. And these things do stick out. I will say that. We might have to get someone to add a tire tread texture to these, because these things are egregious. Actually, Bean, you know what you can get? The one person who hasn't been assigned the fuel pump to do is to get the farm truck and just open the textures and add tread to the tire. For me, it's strawberry. Strawberry, I think. Yeah. You're hoping the flavor was blue. You know, Migs. You know what we could do for you, Migs. Hold on. We could swing it in the shader. Diffuse texture. So it's running off a texture, but maybe weight, diffuse roughness, reflection color. We might be able to add. Can we add like a blue emission to it? I don't know what this is gonna do, but maybe it'll do something. Okay, hold on. We almost crashed the stream just now, so let's hope we don't crash again. Where are we? 8.2. We should be good. Send the render. Make it rainbow ice cream. I'm not a wizard. I'm not editing the textures of the ice cream. It's gonna either be a blue emissive radioactive bubblegum ice cream or nothing at all. But it's not gonna read as ice cream if it's blue. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like. I feel like this is not gonna work. Okay, we're at 10.9 gigs. Oh my gosh, the whole thing is radiating blue. Isn't rainbow ice cream chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry? Did that thing light the whole back of that? No, it didn't. Plutonium flavor. Yeah, this is like plutonium-232 and cadmium and all those kind of things. Why is the remote stuck in the ground like that? The displacement map on this is so big. Hey, Shaggy! That's Napoleon flavor. No, it's not Napoleon flavor, Shaggy. Stop. Stop. Okay. New plan. We're not doing that. The ice cream is staying white because that's what people generally associate as ice cream. Jimmy! How you doing? Polygons of Doom. Welcome to the stream, Jimmy. How you doing today? We're busy animating and lighting and simulating the short for next week. Where Bun trips over a remote and loses his ice cream. And Dark! Hey Shaggy, Dark, and Jimmy. How do you all join at the same time? Are you guys playing games at the same time? That seems suspiciously well timed. And Pantlock, welcome. It's Neapolitan ice cream, like Ice Cream Man. Where is Ice Cream Man when you need him? He's left us. All right. We're not gonna get into what drops the ice cream for Bun, but this is what it should look like without these giant weird rubber thingies. Okay, cool. Brown flavor. No, you sorry for not coming to your live streams. Homework is way more important than live streams. Everybody knows that. You've been secretly watching the stream before work. Shaggy! MVP! I'm glad to see you though. Are you doing well, Shaggy? Have you had a good week so far? Alright, what's the next thing we're gonna do? Oh, we're gonna fix the remote. Hold on. We're gonna add a... No! Gotta add a transform. So the remote is busy sitting in the soil too much. We have to go and fix that. Where is the remote? Which one is it? Is it this one? Hope we didn't... Okay, we did. We fixed it. We'll rotate it a little bit. And then up. And a little bit. I'm flying blind here, so forgive me. We're just trying to get this remote a little bit not sitting in the soil as much. Geronimo! How are you making this this sound that sounds like swallowing something when they are moving? Nani? What do you mean swallowing something when they're moving? Conveniently placed remotes. I know, it's a conspiracy. Like when they're moving. Oh, this feels like an animation tutorial. I hope it's not, because I fall asleep to every animation tutorial ever. Have you been well too, Jibby? Oh look, it's up now. We fixed it. Look. Before, after. Oh, never mind. We never saved the other image. But it's better now, though. Don't just try. Just take my advice. It's been warm here in Michigan, but you're thinking about taking Noodle and Bun camping in the backyard tonight? A sneaky camp out. Would you be doing a cheeky barbecue with them as well? Don't burn them. I mean, cook something to eat. You're gonna get a Red Bull. You see, the animation tutorial is putting you to sleep. Okay, the remote is far more legible now. Amazing. We love it for us. Okay, cool. Pink flavor is always ice cream, right? There's no, like, you don't get, I mean, pink flavor is always ice cream. It's always strawberry. When will you make an empire of catnip? Did you enjoy the Schedule 1 streams? Okay, let's leave that there. Let's leave that as a progress. See, look, we started here, chat. For those of you just joining, this is the first thing we started as. Then we got here, a little bit dark, a little bit boring. Then we were like, we spruced it up a little bit. There's your A, there's your B. So that's before, after, before, after. And then we started adding the other items, like the remote gate and some whatever those are, some tires. Not the animation, just really tired today. You don't know why. I'm only kidding, Endurable. I'm only pulling your hair, leg. Okay, the remote is done. You would never hurt them. They'll be making s'mores and watching the iPad. Okay, good. Fantastic idea. Okay, now we have to go. What did you save the other thing out as? That is the question. So if we go and we just duplicate, we're gonna call this the bird. Bird surprise. That is what happens after. Ooh, I don't want to show the fluid sim. That's what happens after the bird drops a present. Obviously, Schedule 1 lives are like watching Breaking Bad on big screen, but with a cat who looks like he sniffed catnip. I never get eye on my own supply. Don't pull Endurable's leg hair. I wouldn't pull that leg hair. It's like shark skin. If you know when you oh my gosh, when you stroke a shark backwards, you get cut or something, like the Pokemon that has rough skin. Surprise bird flavor. In the show Adventure Time, there's the snail waving hidden in the background sometimes. You should make this remote appear randomly in all your shorts. I think we need something more silly, Migs, to appear in all the shorts. That's what I always say is, we could have put a rock there that Bun trips over, but why not just put a remote that should never be there? It's just a little bit more interesting. Just like the brick on top of Noodle's coffin in the one episode. It's like, why is there a brick there? I prefer that. And then, like, you make sounds that usually don't exist. Oh, the short is going to be live in like 10 minutes because I scheduled it. I hope it's not a bomb. I enjoyed making it. I'll still need to upload it to Insta and stuff. But never mind. Okay, let's go find Bird Surprise. Where is that? Why do you gotta call it that? It's not bird poop. Okay, does it appear? Okay, well, we don't need this. Does it appear in the camera properly? Blah, 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 blah. There it is. Wait, you have shark skin legs? No, not your legs. Your hair are like shark skin. This analogy really went pear-shaped on me. I'm sorry, Endurable. How far does it fall? Have you been nice to me? Have you kept it just out of camera, or is it? No, you have. That's perfect. That is some perfect stuff. Bird surprise. Very nice. Can you give me a challenge in Schedule 1 because you're bored? I don't know why Schedule 1 has become so difficult these days. No. Okay. Well, we need to do the first thing is and figure out when we want our simulation to start, right? So we need to figure out when Bird Surprise comes into frame. So Bun, is he still simming? Why is he taking so long? Nani? Something is amiss. We can take out the dining room and the kitchen turn those guys off. We turn Bun's rig off. This is quicker. Oh, my quicker. Oh, I think we have to turn off. No. Almost scatter. Yeah, there you go. We can leave Bun. We can put Bun back on. Sorry, I was just figuring out why the scene was lagging. I'm gonna find where that damned rig is. There we go. Yes, yes. Okay, so the bird surprise comes in. So at the bottom here, chat, if you are new to 3D or animation, this at the bottom of the screen is called the time slider, or the timeline. So we're looking for what frame exactly. There you go. We want the sim to start, I would say, at probably 11:52. So now we'll go up to our simulation. No, don't. Stop, stop, stop. And we will change it to 11:52. Yes. Fantastic, chaps. Can I swim now? I don't know. That's up to you, Endurable. You seem to be scared of the water, even though you're a shark. With the help of your small sharks. Oh no. Schedule 1 keeps getting more updates and bug fixes too. Jibby, would you say Schedule 1 is one of your more favorite games? Panclock, I got a challenge for you. How many cops can you smoke before they catch you in one day? Like if you wake up for a new day, how many police can you send to the big cloud on the other side in one day? How strong are can you actually kill a cop? I don't even know if you can on Schedule 1. I don't even know what's possible. I just know those oaks were cooking me. All of them? What do you mean all of them? Don't they just keep spawning until you can't take them on anymore? Or can you generally just wreck them all? Okay, so what were we doing here? Were we just making a cup? Yeah, wait, what's this extrude doing? Why is it all breaking? Nanny. Why does this blast not work? Where's the source? Surface. Okay, here. I know this is a little bit messy. Not to worry. You don't have to fear me. No, why? Did I undo the wrong one? Ah! Yes, good. And, yeah, why, what's his name? Cheap viewers. No, I thought I had another Twitch viewer, but it was a bot. If your hair was like Medusa, could you choose another animal? What would you choose? And what powers would they embody? If my hair, I would make it noodles that if you ate them, they would just grow back. Forever noodles. You could just instantly make ramen all the time with your sentient hair noodles. I mean, any other choice is an L choice in my book. In fact, convert, transform. Do I want to transform it that big? I don't know if I did it on these ones. No, I didn't. I scaled it afterwards, which is kind of a problem. Okay. Now we have to find where in the devil this is. We don't need a polyfill or blast it. Do we need to reshape it? We don't need that either. Out in it. Lovely. Would be funny if your sentient hair are humans. Can you imagine the HR nightmare if you had sentient hair humans? Also, would you have to name them all? And what happens if one fell out? Because your hair's... I mean, does Medusa's hair actually fall out randomly? I actually don't know that, chat. What happens if Medusa's hair just falls out? That'd be kind of, you know, problematic. Not something I'd want. Yes. Okay. Sorry, this is the most tedious part of CG, and that is getting the fluid container onto the object you're trying to fluid contain. Create surface. How bad is it? No, that's fine. Okay. Now, what? What are you complaining about? What is your error, friend? Error cooking up sauce, yada yada yada. What? There shouldn't be any errors. Oh no, not the field force. Hold on. I think I need closed boundaries. Where are you? Okay. Oh look! Remember the Halloween episode of Noodle and Bun and the skeleton? Look at them sitting together. Like a happy family on the couch. I don't know why they're all here. But we're gonna say goodbye to them now. Bye, skeleton! Rip had a look, but you don't have the text file for the truck to give. Oh, okay, cool. I will share that file and then pass it on to them. Just remind me. Oh, our family! I know, right, Shaggy? In all their polygonal glory. But you can see some of the topology that was on the skeleton. So that's how he's modeled. So the last time I touched any fluid simulations was on the Halloween episode. Bye everybody, see you never. Okay, cool. What we have to do now. You know what works? What a stupid trick is that works sometimes? Is if we just go here. Can we find the fluid sim man bird poop proxy? Will that actually come in? No. Hold on, this is the little... It's such a pain in the butt to do this the whole time. Okay, we'll call that bird poop out, and then we're gonna go find it in the solver. It's really funny that you made the rubber chicken toy a grenade. Did you like that? It's always fun. Clearly Noodle ate the meat from a skelly. No, Noodle didn't eat the skeleton. The skeleton was always like that. We don't know where they found him from. It would be scary that Medusa can infinitely summon snakes. That would be cool though, right? And then each snake can go out and then paralyze somebody. Now we're talking, right? Where is... There we go. And then we gotta show it as well. What do you... Why? Why you just keep erroring? What's wrong with you? No. Rain 6. Don't look for that. Okay, there it is. Finally. Oh. There we go. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. Spectacularos. Now, look at simulating water. Holy good gracious me, what is up with the speed? Have I got forces added to them? Oversampling, jitter? No. Why is the water going so quickly? Are you ready to see how we simulate water in 3D? Trust me, it's really fun. Collisions, that's fine. Volume limits. Wait, where is it? It'll be in the initial, right? Where have I set this stupid initial velocity to? Or do I have a field force? How much is gravity? Gravity is normal. Summon tidal wave. I don't know if we're gonna be making that much stuff. But what we gotta go and do is get... Okay, can we put this back here? We gotta go get Bun's ground that we used earlier. There you go. Out farmhouse ground. We'll cut that up. See, the whole scene took really quickly, and then now that I have to do the simulation for the dog, this is how long this takes. So basically we have a giant floor, but simulation doesn't like giant floors. So we have to... Oh, where is it taking place? We have to find out where the bird poop is, and then create the cutout of the floor against it. Should be... Oh my gosh. Is it here? I think this is it. Yeah. Okay. We found it! Wait, where am I? Nani? Oh, there it is. bear with me. We've just got to select our section carefully so that we have our simulation surface. Delete that. Delete everything but that. Now we're talking. Oopsie daisy. Don't open that. So we have to create the... Well, we have to find the collision surface for the floor. Am I in the wrong thing? I'm not. Shouldn't be in the wrong thing. Here we are. Okay. Well, we're going to need to make that a height field. Will you bring back zombie chickens? What's a good idea for another zombie chicken episode? You know, if we had to do it again. Too solid for diarrhea. Well, yeah, it is. I mean, it did do a little bit of a splash. You can see those water particles splashing over there. But this whole sim is broken. Don't look at this. I have to do all the settings again. Don't worry. We'll do another zombie chickens. We'll just make Bean animate all 100 chickens. Do you not see Bun eat his own face, Migs? It was definitely Bun. No! Don't be mean to Bun. So we have to create a height field. And then project that height field on the object we've just created. To give us a terrain object that we can simulate off more efficiently. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Good to see you. Glad to know you. Okay, initial height needs to be a little bit higher. Wait, is this the height field? Which is the height field? This is the terrain. That's the object. Yes, yes. And then we need the height field to be quite a bit smaller. Maybe 10 by 10. The problem is the height field also needs to be where the object is. Lovely. And then the grid spacing needs to be like 0.2. Well, it's not going to work. Well, maybe 0.02. Okay, good. Great stuff. Can we make the initial height lower? There we go. Now we can make the height field bigger. Trust me, this is all gonna make sense. Don't worry about terms like height field. We're just making the floor for things to splashy on. No worries. Actually, I can save myself a lot of pain by not going over the edges. Why is the grid spacing seems tight? Let me change that. Was it fine on 1? Yes, that seems fine. Okay. So all of that just to get some floor for water to splash on. Easy peasy when you know how. Source fluid dop. Now we need a terrain object. And you have to use height field on the terrain object even though you put down a terrain object. What Noodle and Bun favorite food? I think you can guess that, Josh. Animate 100 chickens individually. Yeah. No crowd sims will be done here. That's not mean. That's called art. Okay, let's get the height field out. Did we call it that, by the way? We better have. Out farmhouse ground. Hallelujah. Okay, problem with Sims is there only... Okay, let's check if the floor is working. Oh no, this thing is not tall enough. Hold on, is our bounds... No, these bounds are probably not large enough either. Last time I tried, I couldn't get viscosity working. So if that stops working, I'll just end stream and pretend that I did get it working and then go like solve it on my own. But let's try the first. Why is the solver doing that? Where's all this velocity coming from? Oh my gosh, make the floor lava. You know, the funny part about simulation is how long everything sort of takes. What is... I think it... Is it reading the actual velocities from the object? Hold on. And if it is, why is it doing that? This object does not have V, does it? Something is amiss here, chat. There is added velocities being put into the solver, causing it to go rather bonkers. Okay, well, we've got to fix this. So right now, what we're trying to do, chat, is simulate some bird poop. We gotta make it look yummy and tasty, so that when Bun eats it, everyone goes, finger licking good. Finger licking. Oh, Bean, did you see what the short looks like? Are you happy with it? Is it up? Did it post? Please tell me it posted. I can't take another failure. What is this fluid source? I think this is just a standard source. Never thought I'd hear you say something like that. What do you mean? Oh, and if you haven't already, chat, drop the stream a like. That would be pretty cool. I would enjoy that. Okay. So something is causing this blob of water to go very fast. Though it could just be the literal animation. It's moving pretty quickly. I don't want to trail it. Might have to. But let's... Okay, you know what we do? Is we sim at a lower resolution so that we can actually just see what's happening. And we can see how fast gravity is falling. What things are doing. At the moment, you can see it's not very viscous. We need to get this, like, a lot more creamy. So this is what we have so far. I really... You know what I really hate doing is... 1152... 1152... is not being able to use my hotkey to snap back. There you go. And we have a terrible simulation. Wow, that thing looks... we still... we might as well solve on that sphere. I'll decide if I want to do it later. It looks like water. Bingo! Because it still is water. But don't be afraid of... So what we do is... The whiter the particle, the faster it's moving. The bluer the particle, the slower it's moving. What we do want to do, though, is... If we take this grid off... Does the grid help? The grid helps. What we do want to do is make sure that we are... Is this flat wire shaded? Getting it to be a lot more sticky. Because at the moment... She no stick, huh? She no stick, we want to put it a viscosity, huh? I can see I've already tried to do this, and this probably didn't work. Let's see. Did it work? I think viscosity is working now. Oh, the sphere is the source of water, and also the solid that the water bounces off from. Correct the mundo, because to track where we are, we put the sphere in here. So it's actually just rolling off of it. This still looks very watery. I had an issue, and I'm not sure if the solver's bugged or not, but I couldn't get... I think I did this on the milk short. I had an issue with viscosity not picking up as an attribute on the solver. Because we want to make it more like honey. BIS... I think it's that. Make jelly the nutritious kind. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I've done viscosity before. I knew this was going to be a problem on the stream, but what we can do is just give it a play blast and see what it's actually doing. Then we'll know what the speed of it is. Burb Gourmet. Now we're talking, Endurable. Bird Gourmet Supreme. It would look better. So basically what happens is you'll get a more accurate, more realistic looking simulation the more particles you use. But the issue is it takes more time to solve. So if you look, there's always a problem between the speed at which an animated item falls. So you'll see it come down here. So this thing is going really quickly. So it's almost like you only want to start solving the viscosity down here. But it falls really fast in shot. So it's probably falling faster than terminal velocity. But you can't tell that when you're animating. So in simulation, the big problem is you're using a very lifelike solver, or a solver that tries to imitate real life, to simulate a cartoon, which is in no way real life. So you end up getting this. So you can see that the actual fluid sim is kind of behaving at the same speed as the object, which is correct. But Yeah, I'm gonna have to load in the tires as well. I mean, it could just be a sweaty ball of poops. At the moment, Joshua, it's running at 25 frames a second. That's what we solve at. Which is really important, because if you make a game that's 60 frames a second, the solver has to keep up with that. I'm gonna have to fix the viscosity off stream, because this I don't know why we're having this error. I'll probably have to just rebuild the whole flip solver and shoot myself in the head, because then I have to do this all again. But I'm not quite sure why it didn't want to work. But so is the life of an animator. Like, most of the time, your stuff doesn't work, your scene crashes 50 times, and then someone, once you post the work, goes, work is poopy, I don't like it. And you go like, oh, fantastic, I'm glad I spent my whole day doing it, for you to say it was not great. But yeah, we can turn the milk carton off, I think, and then we shouldn't be having... turn that off. Then we'll have a different sim. It looks good to you? Shaggy, you gotta go? No! Say it isn't so, Shagginator. I'm sorry I said that. Well, I hope you have a good day, Shaggy. See you next time on Dragon Ball Z. I wonder if... It used to be the easiest thing. You used to just hit enable viscosity, you'd put a viscosity on, you'd click go, and you'd get a solve. And nowadays you just don't get what you want. Like, look at it sliding all over the place, like it doesn't belong in reality. Slip scale 0.1. I remember what was working once, weirdly enough, was this like solve viscosity with adaptivity, but I think this was odd. Wasn't it? Is that still solving it correctly? It might be a little bit more viscous now. We can... It should just be on copy though. Mix method's correct, hey? Yeah, it is on copy. Try once more. You'll be back next time? Don't worry, Shaggy. You'll be back when you got time. Remember, homework is good. Hey, Grunty Thirst, how you doing? What am I trying to do? I'm trying to fix the unfixable, which is when Houdini's got a bug and your node's not working. You're probably just gonna have to rebuild it. When you end the stream, let's overload your computer by rendering it. You wanna crash the stream instead of ending it? No, but then the encoder breaks, Megs. Stop being such an anarchist. Grunty Thirst, what are we doing? To anyone who's just joined, we are making next week's Noodle and Bun short, where Bun, the happy dog, is walking around with his ice cream cone. He trips, and then he hears caw, and then he gets a present. A very yummy present. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. 11 p.m. on here, and you're just enjoying the stream. Is it a good stream, Joshua? Are you... this simulation very quickly turns into what's it called? Like a Dark Souls level problem. Thanks for the nice words, Joshua. I appreciate it. You know what? That's a lot of nodes. You know what we can try? Let's just try, I'm just gonna try remaking it from scratch and we'll see if it does work. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of DOP nodes in this scene. Please just find Burp Surprise. There it is. Okay. Please, shelf tool, just do what I want you to do. Suction, gonna make viscous. I don't want to make viscous. Just give me a viscous fluid. Cool within object? I don't want to cool within object. I want to melt object. We could melt object. It's like an ice cream cone. Okay, where is this thing? What does melt object do? Okay, creates a melting geometry. Okay, lovely. What is this now? Is this gonna work? Are we gonna blow up the stream? We don't know. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Where did it at least copy the container to the right place? No, it didn't. Of course it didn't, because it never will. Initial data. Does it have any viscosity on here? No. This is just a temperature update. That's huge. I don't think this has really done anything. REB! Oh my word, welcome back. How you been doing, REB? Great to see you. Thanks for the member renewal. If this makes the sphere melty, let's apply it to the ice cream too. We could. Whoa, thank you so much for the gifteds, REB. Oh man, that's so cool. I hope you're doing well. REB, it's been a while. It's good to have the OGs back. Thank you. A little bit helps. Okay, let's get to testing this. We can only test it once we find how to put the stupid thing on the dumb thing. We have to go back here to the fluid sim, unfortunately, and we have to find where we put this fluid object. Particle, where does the... No, it's stored here somewhere. Solver. Somewhere. There's no reseeding on, right? No, I turned that off. I really hate that you can't find where you put your solver, but anyway. You've missed you. You see, REB, everybody's missed you. Things got better, Noodle. You're right. I'm glad, REB. You know why they got better? Cause it's you, REB. Of course you're gonna fix it. It just needed some time. I'm glad they're much better. Welcome to the art stream, where everybody's watching me do something they have no idea. It's literally like I streamed me doing my taxes in Excel. It's the same equivalent right now. I don't need the fluid, I just need the bird surprise. Okay, let's do... No. Let's just put the alkali in here. I just have to find the... Oh man, I have to find everything again. You know what? Let's just make this... But where are you sourcing this from? What? Oh no. How about we just go... Sphere 1. Is this there? Okay, cool. Can we close the boundaries? Okay, we'll close the boundaries. Sphere 1. Can we make you bigger? 2. Okay, we're trying to simulate bird stuff. Look, it does nothing. Fantastic. Hold on, we need gravity. We forgot gravity in our scene. Let's try it with the gravity force. There it goes. Moment of truth. Well, hey, it's more viscous. It's more viscous than it used to be. Hey, Arthur Crispiano, welcome to the stream, friend. How you doing today? Are you showing us how you make a short? Sort of. Part of it. So this is what we're doing today, REB. No, I did the thing again where I killed the music to open a VLC clip. And now I gotta open the music again. 1 second. I hate doing this, but I keep doing this. Please just... VLC open. Why must VLC be like this, chat? It always wants to... There. Now we've got the music back. Sorry. There. I need to open it with the right player. Otherwise, VLC just tries to open everything else itself. Okay, what are we doing today? Well, this is next week's short of Bun walking with some ice cream. He trips. Then he hears a sound above him. And then a little present comes down. After he hears that. And then, you know what? He decides, why cry over spilt ice cream when you got a brand new one from your bird friend? You know? Wholesome stuff. lessons you can teach your kids, things you can share to Congress, and make your country a better place. That's what we're doing here today. So we got to the point where we were rendering it. So we have Bun's little ice cream. We loaded in. These are car tires, and I will not accept anybody else's interpretation of them. And there's a little remote he trips over. The only thing we don't have is the bird surprise, which we're trying to make now. Which we got to the point where we have something viscous. So that's good. That, you know, that did something. We just got to move the whatchamacalled. The emission source. Yes, that's the word, emission source. Hold on. While we're ahead, let's save. Hey, Rexing Hills, welcome to the stream. Are you a Noodle fan or do you just watch streams? How you doing? Welcome to the litter box. Remember, Rexing, when you leave stream, make sure you wipe your feet because it's dirty in this little box. We don't clean it. Hey, Cat Looker, welcome. How you doing today? Mwah! We're making noodle shorts. Well, right now we're saving the scene. We're getting a beach ball of death. But afterwards, we'll be making noodle shorts. So I don't know if there's much left on the timer at the moment. But you know how it is. If it falls from the sky, you can eat it and not die. Bunsu. That's so cool. I need to copy that and put it on like inside a Bun's doghouse. That'd be fun. Okay, can we remove the color thingy? So this is where we're at with that. I wonder if we can make it even more viscous. I don't know if there's a way. So is it not doing that in the volume motion? Multiply by 1. What happens if we do multiply by 3? More viscosity! I don't know what that'll do. Does it make it... Yes! What is this short about? It's about the goodness of dogs and how they always see the upside of things. Yes. Oh, REB, everybody needs to know what your favorite ice cream is. There was a long debate. And there was no real consensus. Hey, you have a question. Did Noodle and Bun's owner leave them on the farmhouse and never come back? See, that's a question that hasn't been answered yet, Joshua. We don't know. Nothing's really canon yet. It could be. Or it could be something else. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, I was swapping out the thing with the other thing. Yes. Oh, wait. Was I? Bird surprise? No, what? No, hold on. I needed... Transfer. Hold the phone. We need this one to go here. And call this one... Outsource. I hate that it makes it all inside the solver. You know I've joined. I do, Cat Looker. You told me in the comments as well. Thanks for joining, friend. I see you there. I see you there in that comment section. Commenting away. Can I control the particle separation here? I hate black box solvers, but I can't do anything but use it for this run. Run! Why don't I get any point jitter? That's very annoying. Ooh, we've upped the resolution. What's that gonna look like? Grant, taking the dog out. Alright, Ben. So good to see you, man. We'll see you next time. That's some very slimy looking bird goop. Block. Okay, well, we'll need to add some noise to that somehow. I wonder if this is gonna work, because we're just using temperature pressure. But why are we... Huh. Oh well. I don't know why it's not working here. Obviously something broke. We need to put the ground plane and we need to do the colliders. Alright, chat. I know Ben just said he's going. I'll see you next time, Ben. But I'm also going to put a cut in here. It's been a lot of work streaming and work and sort of at the same time. You finally found my stream. Rexing Hills! You found it and I have to go now. But, I stream again on Thursday, every time, and if you haven't already, drop a like on the stream. Noodle and Bun explored into a new dimension without farmers. That's your headcanon. Who knows where the story's gonna go, Thaddeus? Thank you so much, REB, for donoing. I really appreciate it. Good to see you again, REB. I'm so glad everything's looking good for you. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you, Endurable, for modding. Sorry, I got my things confused. Thanks so much, everybody, for sitting through this with me. It was a lot of fun chatting to you. I hope you saw something interesting. Ravel, thank you. Appreciate it. Rexing Hills, I'll see you next time. Rexing, make sure you come on Thursday. Same cat, same place, same face, same stream. Did I get that one right? Maybe. Anyway, thank you all for joining. Bye, Catlooker. Bye, REB. Bye, Thaddeus. Bye, Dinonaut. Bye, Joshua. And I'll see you Thursday, 3 o'clock till 5 o'clock. Bye-bye, everybody. Mwah! Bye, Migs. And Jimmy. Bye-bye. Keep well. See you next time, Pantlock. Thanks for joining, Rexing Hills. Bye-bye.